Unbound insights here. Ever feel like everyone's complicating money? Courses on asset classes, businesses you can start with $100, or magic ways to make money while sipping coconut water. But here's the thing. If you're not where you want to be, you haven't learned or executed what you need at your current level. And most people don't talk about this overlooked missing piece, which is the deep understanding of the concepts or pathways to creating that kind of money. And the deeper I absorbed these concepts, the better my life got. I want to talk about 3 concepts of money that are underrated but help me forge my path to getting free and having more time today to fulfill my passions. Number 1, resources can grow independently without you if they stay with you long enough. There are 3 stages in life. Stage 1, you get paid for your time. This is where most people stay. Stage 2, you get paid for your value, earning more per hour. Stage 3, you get paid for resources you own. This could be a business, stocks, or real estate. 7 out of 10 businesses fail, but imagine owning a piece of a successful company that has been profitable for years without struggling to set it up yourself, or being a business owner who earns money without having to show up daily. It's about owning a resource that grows independently. Once you own a resource with earning power, you've put yourself in a position to start wealth creation. The longer you leave your money invested in that resource, the more significant the returns. This is why it's good to start young if you're in that position, as it increases your chances of a higher return. However, it's not an excuse not to start because some of my friends started in their 50s. Oh, and don't get caught up in videos explaining whether it's better to start in real estate, stocks, bonds, business, etc. That's unnecessary information. Just start something you have the resources for and what you would like to learn about. Number 2, resources can grow faster if you own more of them. However, let's quickly clarify what resources are. Resources refer to asset classes like stocks, bonds, businesses, and maybe a personal brand. There are many more sub-asset classes, for example. In real estate, you could have healthcare buildings, warehouses, or hotels. A resource is anything that appreciates and puts money in your pocket. Forget diversification if you're below $350,000 in net worth. Master one resource before jumping into others. For example, if you have $5,000, growing that by 40% means you would make $2,000 in profit, which is challenging with a small amount. Firstly, growing your assets at 40% is hard, and $2,000 makes little difference in your life. Now, imagine focusing on one resource and growing your investment in that resource to $500,000. A 9–10% growth means you could make $45,000, $50,000 yearly. This is a full-time income and will improve your enjoyment of life. This focus trains you to become competent in one resource, speeding up your wealth creation process. The best way to think about it is to start with a tiny snowball at the top of the hill. The more you focus on the resource with passion and curiosity, the more you learn. And one day, it becomes a giant snowball, providing you with huge returns every year without taking much risk. After that happens, you've got a skill that'll stay with you for life, and you can then confidently diversify into another type of resource because you'll have less fear and anxiety. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest people in the world, spent his life focusing on only one resource, being a majority owner of businesses and stocks. Number 3, rate of return. The higher the growth rate, the more exponential your net worth growth will be and the faster you can live off it. Growth rate drastically changes your rate of return. Don't let someone tell you there is a specific reasonable growth rate. It's all up to you, how fast you want to do it, your reasonable timeline, and how much risk you can take. For example, some stocks grow by 15–20% annually. Some companies, like Coca-Cola, only grow at 4–9% annually because of their size. Remember that higher growth rates don't come without risk. Managing this risk and growth all comes down to which resource you want to master, which requires time and focus. In summary, resources can grow on their own thanks to compound interest. Furthermore, your resources can grow faster if you focus on one resource at a time. Lastly, Rate of return can be increased by owning an asset with a higher growth rate. Master these, and you'll be on your way to financial freedom. Now, there's 2 more concepts you can learn that's in my free article in the description below. Head there to discover these 2 life-changing lessons. Trust me, you want to take advantage of them. And if you haven't subscribed already, click the subscribe button right now so you don't miss my weekly videos. Until next time, stay unbound.